Alright, so, uh, yeah, I haven't made videos for a while, sue me. A lot of the previous videos talk about self-growth and the journey, the challenges, and so forth. I guess what I can say is that the reasons the videos kind of subsided for a little bit was because life was happening. Compared to previous videos, I am at work. I'm gonna do some of these while I'm at work because I do have a little bit of downtime overnight, and like I've said before, I've got to remember that these are not for anybody but myself. So really, it's just kind of a matter of getting things out. Maybe, I'm not sure. Working on that. The journey, the jury's still out on that. As far as looking off to the side, like that right there, I'm looking at the cameras for work, make sure nobody's whatever. Because I'm sitting at my desk here, nice and cozy and whatnot. But I've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of refiguring and things like that, and I think I've done a lot of growing and no growing at the same time, and it sounds super contradictory. My self growth, I guess, that I was so avid about and so gung ho about, because I had time to really work on it, time to work on me, as far as that goes, and when life starts, spinning again, a lot of times it's hard to get back to that kind of thing. And I've lately I've been making a strong point in my mind to try to get back to this actually I want to really see if there's any sort of therapeutic point to any of this, or am I just talking to a device, just, I don't know. But that's basically the short of it. Life started going. I started working. This is being taped at like 4 in the morning or something like that. I don't know. Wait, I do have a watch. 4:15 in the morning. So not a lot going on. I've got pretty much all my stuff done. I got to make breakfast, and that's about it. And I don't even have to have that done for another 2.5 hours. So I got some time. So I was like, well, let's try to get back into some things that I wanted to do before. And I am going to check with some people to see how they feel about their name being put in here. I don't know why they would really care. It's not like I'm an influencer, or I have more than like 2 or 3 people that even watch these videos in the first place. So I don't know why they would care. But in the interest of fair and across the board and all that fun stuff, I'm going to ask. Some people are funny about the names being in videos and whatnot. That's fine. I'm not sure where I was wanting to go with this. I definitely wanted to touch base, as they say, with all my fans, all one of them, or 2 of them, or whatever it ends up being. I don't know. But I just wanted to get back into that a little bit and remember that if I keep doing everything I did, I'll end up where I was. If I wasn't happy then, whose fault is that now? Seems pretty simple to me. I've also got, I don't know if I've touched on it or not, but boy, oh boy, that home life. There again, I'm not trying to drop names, and I'm not even trying to do too much with that at the moment because, well, just because I can explain that at a later date. But as far as my relationships are going, internal one is getting ready to start being worked on again from doing what I'm doing right now, to, I've been going to my doctor, my psychologist, and so forth, and trying to work things out with her. She keeps me accountable. I told her that I wanted to have a rapport with her where, if we wanted to get out back and scream at each other and cuss and whatnot, we could do so. For therapeutic purposes, of course. That being said. But I told her that I wanted her to hold me accountable the same way that some of this stuff does. One of my biggest problems is complacency, boredom, take your pick, and usually when one or the other happens, or some sort of combination, I end up in trouble, is the point. Not trying to get in trouble either. I'm done with all that. Gosh. I guess for now, I'm probably not going to do too much. I didn't know what I was even really going to say before I hit record. I had no idea. It was advised that I put some sort of outline together previously, and I remembered that approximately 20 seconds into this video. So, I think that's why I'm going to go ahead and kind of cut this one short. Like I said, it was kind of a touch-base thing. And let anybody who does watch these know where I'm at. Life is pretty good. Back to making money and stuff, having money, doing stuff, things of that nature. Work life is going really well, actually. I've done things that no one else has. It's been here almost a year. I'm way ahead of the curve, and management training is now being bequeathed to me. I love that word. I don't know why. Yeah, I do. It's a lie. Anyway. So I'm just kind of plugging away at the moment. I'm still just working on everything. I'm now kind of in that point where I'm in the tunnel, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, where, life isn't fucked, but it can be better and it can be worse. I'm in the middle, and I'm trying to keep moving it forward, to the more of the better side, so that life is happy again. So that's what I'm working towards. I don't want to say guys, girls, fellas, peoples, watchers. I don't know if I have any. I don't even know. They won't tell me. It's pretty neat. I don't know. That was pretty neat. And cover that some other day. Not with makeup, but with a story. Yeah, I'm going to cut this for now. I'll get back on here. I'm going to try to do a regimen of some sort. I don't know, so many per week. Try to get in a few minutes a day, or however I'm going to do this yet. And I don't even know what the hell I'm even talking about, for that matter. I was thinking about doing a cooking thing with this, and well, I know other people that have a lot of cooking videos, and as I sat there and watched them and thought about me doing the same thing, I just don't know that that's going to be able to be a thing, because I don't cook like that. And we have so many cooks in the house that I'm actually, at this present second, I don't even remember the last time I did cook. There you go. And it's not from any particular anything, it just is. I've got, like I said, other cooks in the house, so there you go. Yeah. I would also like to add, I have not watched any of my previous videos, so I don't even know what I said in them. I really don't. It was, a month ago, 6 weeks ago, whatever it was, I don't even know. That was a good while ago. That's why I'm recording this. Wow. July 4th happened. That was really cool, just saying. And those I hung out with do know that was a good time. Whether you thought so, whatever, I haven't asked, but do know that really was a good time, whether you know it or not. Yeah, it was a good time. You know who you are. I guess, like I said, that's about it. You know, I can keep rambling, but that's all it's going to turn into. I want to try to, like this person said, put somewhat of an outline together, or topics, at least. Topics. So it's not just meandering thoughts of whatever. But that's pretty much what my mind is. One thought to the next. Fairly fleeting, meandering. They do a lot of traveling. Anyway, moving on. Like I said, I'm going to try to do these a little bit more often. And if you're watching this, you know, as they say, I kind of get it the more I do this. You know, that the people that post on here, you know, they always say something to the effect of, you know, thanks for watching, and I appreciate y'all, and the clicks and the follows and blah, blah, blah. I don't know anything about all that. I don't care. You know, I enjoy the fact that anybody watches these, let alone, you know, more than one. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload this, see how it goes. Life, wow. You think you got it figured out? Wrong. Anyway, well, y'all, good or good to each other, or good or good at it. No, that's what it is, good or good at it. Be good to yourself and each other. You know, all them cliches. You know, stay safe and things. And I'll catch you on the next video. How about that? That seems to be pretty good one. All right, see ya.